A very good afternoon to my dear students. Welcome back. In my previous video, we have started the chapter, the Indian Constitution, and we started the key features of the Constitution. The first point I have discussed, that was federalism, and today I am going to start with the remaining points of key features of the Constitution. So here we have the second one, and the second one is parliamentary form of government. Parliamentary. In Hindi we say Sansad. Okay? In Hindi we say Sansad. In this, we consider that Parliament is basically a supreme authority. It is a supreme authority and it represents the rights of the people. It represents the citizens of the country. Now, legislature at the center. Legislature at the center is called the Parliament, or it is known as the Sansad. Okay? So what is Parliament? Parliamentary form of government where Parliament is supreme and it represents the rights of the citizens of the country, and the legislature at the center is called the Parliament or the Sansad. In this Parliament or the Sansad, we have got two houses. Okay, what two houses? The first house is the lower house and the second one is the upper house. Okay, upper, lower, L represents for what? That is the Lok Sabha. The upper house or the lower house is known as the House of the People. That is the Lok Sabha, LL. Whereas this upper means upar. That is the Rajya Sabha. Okay, it is the Rajya Sabha. Now, under this, we say that Parliament represents the rights of the people. Okay, it represents the rights of the people. It gives justice to the people. Parliament can amend any law. It can alter any law. It can bring variations, but it cannot change the basic structure of the Constitution. I told you in my previous video also that basic structure of the Constitution is the fundamental principles cannot be altered, it cannot be amended, it cannot be changed by the Parliament. Okay, but Parliament can bring changes to the other provisions which are provided in the Constitution. Under this Constitution, we have got the next point, and that is the universal adult franchise, or you can say universal adult suffrage, meaning thereby any person who is 18 or above 18 years of age has got the right to vote. He cannot be discriminated on the basis of caste, creed, color, language, religion. No, they cannot be discriminated. All the people who are 18 or above 18 years of age has got the right to vote, and if they are discriminated, then they can go to the courts to get their rights back. I hope this point is clear. Now I would like to start with the next third point, and the third point under the key features of the Constitution is separation of powers. So the third point under the key features of the Constitution, we have separation of powers. Separation of powers. If simple first of all, we have got three organs of the government. First we have legislature. Second we have executive, and third we have got judiciary. Under these three categories, leave out all this. Just think that your school is managed by the management, principal and the teachers. Our principal is the lawmaker. So what is legislator? Legislator means who makes the laws. Okay, law banane wala legislature. Okay, think that your principal is the legislature. उन्होंने laws बनाए, teachers को बुलाया, समझाया कि ये laws लागू करने हैं बच्चों पे. Okay, so we can say that the teachers are the executive. Executive means जो laws को लागू करते हैं. Okay, whereas the laws which are passed by the principal and the laws how they are executed on the students, whether if they are okay, it's fine. But if they are not liked by the students, if they are not liked by the parents, then both the parents, the children, they can go to the management and can ask that the laws passed, they are not right, they are arbitrary and we don't abide by them. So then the judgment which is given up by the management is the judiciary. The judgment which is given up by the judiciary, and that should be impartial. It should not favor any one particular side. Okay, so that is judiciary. Legislature who makes the laws. Executive जो उनको लागू करते हैं, and judiciary जो ये देखते हैं कि क्या ये laws जो पास हुए हैं वो सही है या फिर गलत है. So I would like to say legislature, executive and the judiciary. Under this legislature, we have got two categories. First is State Legislative Assembly, and the second one we have got State Legislative Council. You see that it is assembly. So assembly you can say Sabha. So it is what it is. It is Vidhan Sabha. Whereas the other one is Vidhan. It is council. So it is known as Parishad. Okay. So basically, why there are division of powers? There are division of powers among the different organs of the government, so that the powers of the different the three organs, legislature, they cannot come into the duties or powers of the executive, and the executive don't come under the power of the legislature. Their powers does not clash among each other, so that is why the powers are being divided. Okay, it is all separated. Now we shall continue the video tomorrow. God bless you all. Take care till then. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and please start studying. God bless you. Enjoy yourself. Good day.